Ahoy, ahoy, ahoy. You know that was supposed to be like the original telephone greeting, but they like rejected it. Maybe I'll make that a thing on my channel. You know what? I need to like take these off. Cause they're gonna dangle the entire time. And it's gonna be so annoying. Ahoy, everyone. Y'all get to see my face this time because this is a rare time where I'm actually in garb at home. Yeah, I just got done with the gig. Also, if you end up in Monterey, California anytime soon, y'all should ride Treasure Hunt the ride. You can't really see it, but also I'm probably not gonna be like looking at the camera the whole time because I'm gonna be reading off my script. Sorry guys, this is how I record my videos. This past month, the Pirates of the Caribbean fandom has been celebrating the 20th anniversary of Curse of the Black Pearl. So of course, Disney has also been celebrating it, kinda. Last month I did a video on how Disney should celebrate this milestone for the Pirates franchise. Probably like all of my suggestions are out of pure fantasy. I didn't think Disney would do any of it at all, especially like the more unrealistic ones, like the Disney Parks ones. It's funny just like how it worked out because I recorded that video earlier in the month, but I heavily procrastinated on editing it. And then one day I felt something in me, like the anniversary was getting quickly closer, and I suddenly felt like I should quickly edit it and publish it as soon as possible. So I edited it, crapped together a thumbnail, and I uploaded it all in one afternoon. It wasn't a terribly long video anyway. Literally, the next morning, Disney announced that they were re-releasing several of their classic films in select theaters across the country for Disney 100. And Curse of the Black Pearl was the first in that lineup, with the screenings beginning the weekend of the anniversary. Although they didn't say it out loud, Disney re-released the movie for its 20th anniversary, and that was probably the first suggestion in my video on how the anniversary should be celebrated. I was shocked, to say the least. I was also kind of bummed because I knew I wasn't going to be able to see it in theaters on the day of the anniversary because it was during Pirate Invasion Long Beach. Like, don't get me wrong, the invasion was like the best way to celebrate the occasion. It was so cool. I did get to see it at my nearest theater showing it that week, and let me tell you, it was a dream come true. Firstly, theater wasn't even halfway full. And I don't think it was because it was the week after the screenings began and everyone already watched it on the anniversary. And I don't think it was because of any kind of boycotts or anything either. My area just doesn't care for pirate stuff, especially for any of the POTC movies. It was like that even when Pirates 5 came out, so, like, I was kind of expecting that. But that movie theater surround sound, the reactions from the few people that were there around me, like the popcorn, the hot dogs, like, I said this before, but I didn't get to see this movie when it first came out. I wasn't really exposed to POTC until like a few months later on DVD. I even only rode on the ride maybe just once before the movie came out, because I think 2002 was the first year I ever went to Disneyland as a kid. Although I don't really, like, remember it. But even then, I just didn't have that pirate awakening until Curse of the Black Pearl. And that's just based on, like my earliest memories of it. But anyway, I'll talk about that in another video. But yeah, I finally lived my dream to see my all-time favorite movie in theaters. And of course, I went in garb. If this is the one time I'll ever get to see Pirates in theaters, I'm doing it right. Other than that, like, the only thing Disney really did to celebrate the 20th anniversary of Curse of the Black Pearl was that they came out with this really cool limited edition 20th anniversary pin. It has Jack the monkey in his cursed form holding an Aztec coin and a crescent moon on top with a 20 inside. The pin also glows in the dark. I gotta say, Disney is ahead of me on this one. For some reason, I did not think about 20th anniversary merch when I initially made my video. It's cool that they made it though. The only downside is that it's for D23 gold members only. Well, I'm not a gold member. The good news for me is that I might end up being hooked up with one. I have an old family friend I haven't seen in years who has a gold membership, and they told me that they ordered one for me. So if or when I do get it, I'll make a video on it. Going back to the theatrical release, after the movie, we found the giant display for the Disney 100 engagements, which is what the Disney re-releases are, and I got a picture of and with it. Later, I was staring at the picture, and I was thinking about all the recent social media posts from Disney, and I realized something. Disney has been actively avoiding using Johnny's likeness when promoting the re-release of this movie. The other movies featured on the display feature their main characters. For Pirates, it's the original teaser poster for Crystal Black Pearl, which is linked from the ride. I also noticed when Disney promoted the re-release of the movie on social media, they used an image of Barbossa and Elizabeth, or just an image with the skull logo, rather than using one with Jack in it. The initial announcement of the Disney 100 engagements was the only time they used a poster with Jack Sparrow in it. Actually, I think that's from the website that the tickets are sold on. Probably that wasn't even Disney. I don't know. Then I realized it wasn't just for the re-release of the movie. This was somewhat for the 20th anniversary of the movie as well. The logo and the Disney Movie Insiders. I don't totally know what that is, and I don't know what the context is. I just picked it up from the Pirates wiki. The aforementioned limited edition pin features Jack the Monkey. I know it isn't all about Jack Sparrow, but he is part of the main cast, and Johnny's portrayal of him made this movie. I'm not a Johnny Jack soloist fan. I'm a Pirates fan. I'm a pirate fan. I'm not just into Pirates of the Caribbean. I'm, into most pirate things. And, pirate history and stuff. No one can deny he is what made this franchise. The only thing that majorly features Jack Sparrow is the Crystal Black Pearl 20th anniversary banner on Disney+. I wish I could say that I saw that on my own, but I canceled Disney+ long ago. I know Disney is probably nervous to use Johnny as the main face for the franchise anymore, and it probably would be awkward to do so after all that happened in the past several years. But they still had the balls to put his movie back on the big screen, so and I'm sure Johnny's getting money from this. So that's the part that confuses me. But okay then. I also noticed Disney barely posted anything on social media about Pirates on the anniversary. And that's something I said they'd better at least do if we didn't get anything else. And that was said in a possibility that they did absolutely nothing. Disney only posted about it on their Disney D23 pages, on their Instagram and Facebook. On Insta, it was a on this day post with a few stills from the movie, a few of them including Johnny in it. And this was something I expected from everywhere else, right? This basic stuff. On Facebook, it was a link to a D23 article about props from Crystal Black Pearl. There was nothing posted on any other Disney pages, and more bizarrely, nothing on any of the Pirates of the Caribbean or Disney Pirates pages. Nothing has been posted on the Pirates of the Caribbean Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter pages for the 20th anniversary. In fact, their status is exactly the same since my video about the state of the franchise. I can't help but feel a little disrespect from those pages to have nothing for a major anniversary milestone. This could have happened for the same reason why Disney is avoiding using Johnny's likeness in regards to the theatrical releases and the anniversary. And y'all probably think I'm making too big of a deal about this. I'm sorry, this movie, this franchise, is my life. It is shameful for Disney to not have made a bigger deal about it on social media. Especially on the pages specifically about it. On the namesake. Alright, okay? Do better! Y'all better do better on the 25th anniversary. Y'all better do better in 5 years. Regardless of that, it still didn't go completely uncelebrated. And they did a little more than I thought they would do. This may be the first time the Pirates fandom had gotten anything new in years. The re-release in theaters was probably the best part, and the limited edition pin was pretty cool. On the most part, it has been up to us fans to fully celebrate. It is astounding to me that 20 years later, the Pirates of the Caribbean movies still have a pretty strong online fandom. Even going through years without new content, the fans have found some way to pull shit out of their ass. Aside from rewatching all the movies a billion times and pretending all the spin-off books are part of the main canon, I'm calling myself out. We basically live off of fan content. That's all we do, and I gotta say, that's quite impressive. And that'll do it for today. By the way, I'm recording my next video right after this, so expect me to wear the same thing in the next video. Don't know.